All right. There was a lot of stuff that went down yesterday, especially late into the night. As we all know, the San Francisco 49ers signed Mac Jones to a 2-year deal, kind of setting the 49ers community ablaze a bit. But there were also some other things that went down that I want to kind of cover just to make sure that we've gotten to everything, because one of the things that we will maybe find out about today is regarding another safety. The 49ers have been extremely active bringing in DBs. They have already brought in uh, Trey Brown, who is a nickel cornerback kind of a guy. Richie Grant, safety. Jason Pinnock, safety. They claimed Trey Tomlinson off waivers, cornerback. So they've already added quite a few new additions to their secondary. Well, as you can see on the screen, we have another potential addition. This one is Juan Thornhill, who the 49ers are going to be having in today for a visit. And assuming the visit goes well, they will likely sign him too. And so Juan has been a starting safety in this league for a couple years now. He played those last 2 seasons with the Cleveland Browns. Prior to that, his first 4 seasons were with the Kansas City Chiefs. So he's got a lot of experience, but it looks like over the last 2 years, he's been dealing with injuries. So we'll see. But the former second-round draft pick in 2019 out of Virginia is 29 years old, 6 foot, 205 pounds. And maybe he will come in, but it does feel like the San Francisco 49ers are currently looking for their Talanoa Hufanga replacement through multiple guys. Sounds like they're going to have a big competition in training camp. Now, whether that's Jair Brown, Richie Grant, Jason Pinnock, or potentially Juan Thornhill, and who knows, maybe they draft a safety as well. That is also a potential option. So that is some of the news that we will cover today. There are also some other moves that have kind of happened today, just to kind of catch you up to speed with everything. Former 49ers cornerback Isaac Yiadom, he has signed with the Saints to a 3-year deal. The interesting part about this is Brandon Staley, who was the 49ers kind of DB's coach in a sense last year, brings over Isaac Yiadom, and he is able to sign him to a 3-year deal. I think Isaac Yiadom, very similar to Isaiah Oliver, coming in on that 1-year deal, trying to be that veteran who can take hold of that starting job. Now it's going to be Diamondor Lenore and Renardo Green, and maybe there's an opportunity that Trey Brown could take that over. Be this year's Isaac Yiadom, but Yiadom officially signs elsewhere. Obviously, I've noticed that it seems like a lot of fans were pretty upset about this move. The 49ers releasing Kyle Juszczyk. Well, Kyle Juszczyk, to be expected. I don't imagine he'll be a free agent for long. And it is being reported that he is meeting with the Steelers today. So a good chance he could potentially wind up with them. If you think about it, I don't know if you guys remember Jack Coletto, who the 49ers had signed as an undrafted free agent. Coletto was with the Steelers, I think, for the last 2 years as a fullback. So the Steelers do use a fullback, and I'm sure they would love someone like Kyle Juszczyk. So that one will be interesting. We also have Raheem Mostert signed with the Raiders. And you might be saying, well, why are you showing us a Raheem Mostert update? He hasn't played with the San Francisco 49ers for quite some time. The reason I'm showing it to you is because he had mentioned on a radio show that he's been in conversations with the 49ers about a possible reunion. So that's the only reason why I'm mentioning it, because clearly that reunion isn't going to happen. He goes with Chip Kelly, who actually he played for at one point with the Philadelphia Eagles in the day before he ended up on the San Francisco 49ers. So those are some of the updates that we have gotten so far. A little bit from yesterday, some of the stuff today. I don't really think I covered the Javon Hargrave situation yesterday either. But as we know, Javon Hargrave was released, and he immediately signed a 2-year, $30 million deal with the Vikings. And then right after that, Malik Collins was released. He signed a 2-year deal worth $20 million with the Browns. So I think what 49er fans are looking for right now is who is going to come play defensive tackle, because as it currently stands, they have Kevin Givens, Jordan Elliott, Evan Anderson, and Kalia Davis as interior defensive tackles. Just 4. Those are them. And when you look at the available defensive tackle market, it is paper thin. It is paper thin. There is really not a lot of options. The only guys that you would be bringing in at this point are just straight up depth. Like no one who you would really believe to be a starter, unless maybe you go and get Calais Campbell. But Calais is 38 years old. Now he's still showing he can be a really good interior defensive lineman. But other than that, there's not much. Like maybe a guy that wouldn't mind seeing is Derek Noddy from the Kansas City Chiefs. He reminds me of DJ Jones a little bit. But again, it's so paper thin in regards to defensive ends. We saw Josh Ush get signed today. Azeez Ojulari still out there. Zadarius Smith, Dante Fowler, Cleveland Farrell, Julian Okwara. But there's really not a lot of option. Charles Omenihu potentially could be an option for the 49ers. So I don't know, man. We shall see what happens. So those are I just kind of wanted to grab all those updates, throw them into one video. And again, of course, if anything else comes down, I will post them to the channel. Any big news, we will also post, go live, do all that good stuff. But let me know what you think about all of this stuff. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.